and then I ended up having Five Nights at Freddy's sister location. But oh my god, that scared me. Yo, what's up, SeeDanks and SeeDenks? My name is SeeDeng, and welcome back to another Roblox video, guys. Today is going to be a little bit different, guys. Instead of, focusing on the whole game aspect of this video, we're going to be talking about something. Now, you guys could probably already tell what the whole subject of today's video is going to be, as you can see by the title. That kind of describes the mood for today's video. If you guys do not know already, Five Nights at Freddy's 6 has officially been canceled as of today, unfortunately. July 3rd, 2017, as of right now. This game is no longer going to be in the making. Today, we're going to be talking about that and what I think about it, in my opinion. And while we go ahead and we play this Roblox obby, this obby is based off of Five Nights at Freddy's 5 sister location. If you guys don't know the actual name of it, or if you guys know a lot about Five Nights at Freddy's, obviously, give me your input in the comments. Hopefully, you guys are excited for this video. Guys, don't forget to slam that like button down below if you guys are, and if you guys are a little bit sad to hear that Five Nights at Freddy's 6 has been canceled, make sure you slam that like button down below, because today I'm going to be talking about how I'm kind of sad and a little disappointed, but at the end of the day, I want to, give my entire input here throughout. Now, first of all, you guys may or may not know, I am a Five Nights at Freddy's fan. It is one of the first scary games that I've ever played, and you guys know that I love scary games. It's kind of like my thing that I do over here on my channel. If you guys don't know, if you guys aren't subscribed already and you guys like to see scary games like Benny and the Ink Machine or scary games in Roblox and stuff like that, make sure you subscribe right now as well. But that's kind of like my thing. So that's why I am a little bit disappointed to hear, that Five Nights at Freddy's 6 is not going to happen. Obviously, that might have not actually been the name of the game. I think there was a whole... Wow. Oh, wow. How did I do that? I think there was, obviously, it was probably going to be named something else, obviously, since Sister Location was technically the 5th game, but it wasn't called Five Nights at Freddy's 5. It was actually not even... Did it have Five Nights? I think it had Five Nights at Freddy's in the title, though. I think at first it might have just been called Sister Location, then I ended up having Five Nights at Freddy's Sister Location, but oh my god, that scared me! But actually, guys, I actually never played Sister Location. I played all of the Five Nights at Freddy's 1 through 4, but then I ended up not playing Sister Location. That was when I was like transitioning to Roblox at the time, and I was really focusing on Roblox and stuff like that. So that's why I never played the game. So that was like the whole ordeal. But I did actually watch a playthrough of it, so I know everything that happened in the game. It was a great game. It was probably one of the best games of Five Nights at Freddy's that had been created. I really like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 also. That was also one of my favorites. And I played Five Nights at Freddy's 3 with a freaking Oculus Rift. You guys didn't know, a VR headset. That was terrifying. That was a great experience. But I was really looking forward to going back into Five Nights at Freddy's, this Five Nights at Freddy's 6 game, whenever it was coming out, because obviously there were some spoilers coming out for it. Scott, the maker of the game, was, releasing things as he usually does when he's making games. And he was like, spoiling the game, giving some hints towards it. Obviously, we all knew that it was going to be another Five Nights at Freddy's based game. Something that had to do with it. Could have been Sister Location 2. Could have been something completely different. Could have been continuing the story. Could have been the past of the Five Nights at Freddy's story. Who knows? There's always stuff and room to add into the story of Five Nights at Freddy's, because it's such a vast, unique story that has so many different aspects to it that have been just constantly being added to the game. That's why the game was still being created and there were still things being added to it. Now, first of all, the reason for it being canceled was, I think the main reason was because Scott, the maker of the game, who's made all the other games by himself, primarily at least, was basically getting tired of it. He needed a break. He's tired. He's tired of making Five Nights at Freddy's games. He's tired of making that kind of style. He got sick of it. He had a whole post about it. I'm kind of going to be breaking it down, the reasoning behind it. But I think at the end of the day, the main reason was just because he was kind of sick of it, and he no longer wanted to, freaking deal with it. And anyway, let me take a little break in between as well, since we're talking about breaks. If you guys have not checked out my new merch yet, guys, make sure you check it out down below. It's the same as my Roblox shirt. Woo! As you guys can see, it's freaking sick. It just came out. It's only available for 12 more days now. It's going to be available for 2 weeks, but it's already been 2 days since it's been out. And also, there's a backpack as well, which is actually such a cool backpack. It's got the new SeeDank logo. This is going to be my new official logo from here on out. So if you guys like it, don't forget to check it out. It's the first link in the description. But anyways, let's get back to Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't mean to just pause in there, but I like to always mention it since it's only going to be available for 12 more days now. So if anybody wants to get that and is interested, now is the time for me to say something. Now or never. All right, but here we go. Anyways, main reason was he wanted a break. I'm gonna be looking at the post a little bit. Obviously, a lot of people thought this might have been a troll or something, but it's not. He's actually made another confirmation after he made the initial entire post and said it's not a troll. Like, why would I troll you guys? Like, I don't know why he would do it. I don't think he would troll. about that. You know, it just sounded like a very serious thing. He just did not want to continue on. He also mentioned something about he like really enjoyed making like different types of games. So I think he's just sick of the genre of maybe just scary games, or just the idea, the mechanism of Five Nights at Freddy's, how the game works. You know how it's like a move your mouse and like click kind of game. Oh wow, I didn't even know how I did that. There was nothing there and I just guessed. Oh, all right. But yeah, it was kind of just like, you know, all the games, even though like there was so much stuff being added to them over time, like every game got something new, like a new like mechanism or way of playing the game. Like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 added the mask skin, and then you didn't have, you didn't have doors, did you? But you had like the vents and stuff, and then you had the lights and the flashlight you had to use for Foxy and stuff like that. And then Five Nights at Freddy's 3 was completely different. They had like that huge vent system, and then there was only one animatronic, and then the other ones were like ghosts, and then they like shut down your battery. I don't know, it was really weird. Then we had Five Nights at Freddy's 4, which was the one where, you know, it was like the little kid having nightmares, and they were really scary nightmare animatronics, and there were like hallways and like closet and stuff like that, and there's the bed behind you, so there was always new stuff. Oh, I just climbed this? Okay. But yeah, there was always just a new stuff being added, and then obviously Five Nights at Freddy's 5 Sister Location was the one that added like a ton of stuff, like a whole entire like different area to the game, and it was definitely the most unique game of all of them, very different from all the other ones. And who's baby? Okay, I know these at least. But yeah, like, you know, it would have been a very different game, I think, but at the end of the day, when you put it together, they all are very similar games in the way that you play them. Obviously, there was different things that you had to do. Okay, I know I'm not a noob at this, all right? Oh wow, that was it. But yeah, so Five Nights at Freddy's 6 probably would have been the best game. Maybe not. It depends on how you look at it. I mean, in terms of like doing stuff, it would have had the most stuff to do. It would have been like Five Nights at Freddy's 5, but like more. But it might not have been the best, you know, storyline. It might not have even been about like Freddy and them. Probably wouldn't have, considering it was Sister Location last. Who knows? Could have been about like the old school stuff. We don't actually know too much about it. Like I said, there were some spoilers, but he said he didn't want to release any more information, and he also said that he wants to cancel it. Like he said that it's canceled. He's not going to be working on it because he doesn't want anybody like to think that, you know, be waiting for it. You know what I mean? Because that would just kind of be like, oh no, it's one day it'll come out. But he did say, he kind of, even though he said that, he still kind of said he might revisit it, but he said it is canceled for now. So there's a little bit of hope, but it's not, there's not any hope right now. Like this game will not be released, at least for probably at least another year is my guess. But if it was released, it would probably be in like a year. So, like I said, he wants to make something more lighthearted and relaxing. So yeah, it was kind of like what I was saying earlier, where he's kind of sick of like doing like the scary games. He wants to do something else. He wants to do something different, which is understandable. You know, it's probably just really repetitive and boring for him, just constantly making, you know, these scary games, which is, you know, I like scary games, which makes me a little sad. But obviously, there's some other scary games out there. Benny and the Ink Machine Chapter 3 is coming out. I'm going to be playing that very soon. So if you guys are excited for that, let me know. Make sure you leave a like down below for that. And, okay, apparently the game would be free. Oh no, he's talking about the other game. Okay, so the other game that he's making, it's going to be free, and you don't have, he says, yeah, you don't have to play it if you don't want to. But yeah, the next game he's going to be making is going to be a free game for anybody who wants to play it. And not the Five Nights at Freddy's game, not Five Nights at Freddy's 6. That's canceled. But he is going to be working on some other stuff in the future. My thoughts on this overall, I understand where he's coming from. I can understand getting bored of something, you know, constantly doing the same thing over and over again. It gets very repetitive. It's very not fun. But although he does have a lot of people out there who are fans of the game, who are super excited, it is a little disappointing that he started up the process of the game and then he didn't finish it and he was spoiling it and stuff, especially just the way that he does that with games. You know, it's just the way he does things, where he'll spoil something and get people excited. He didn't do it on purpose, obviously, where he would, like, you know, oh, I'm gonna spoil this and then cancel it. But it does suck because a lot of people probably got really excited, including myself. I was pretty excited. I was definitely gonna play it on my channel for you guys in the very near future whenever the game ended up coming out. I was excited for it. But like I said, there's a ton of other scary games and fun games out there. Maybe his next game I'll play on my channel that he's going to make, not Five Nights at Freddy's 6, but the other game he's going to be working on that he's talking about. So hopefully you guys are excited. Let me know what you guys think about the whole ordeal, the whole thing of Five Nights at Freddy's 6 getting canceled today. If you guys like it, or if you're happy that it's gone, because I know a lot of people are kind of getting sick of it, which, you know, is understandable as well, because obviously he's getting sick of it himself, the guy who made the game. So I would understand other people, because I took a break in between Five Nights at Freddy's 4 and Five Nights at Freddy's 5. So maybe that's why I'm not as, you know, like, sick of the game or anything, in my opinion. So I hope you guys are excited for me to play some other games. If you guys have not subscribed already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to leave a like as well. And guys, don't forget to check out my merch. It's only available for 12 more days. If you guys like my shirt, or if you like my backpack, make sure you check it out in the description. Like I said, it's only available 12 more days. Thank you guys so much for the amazing support on my channel and on my merch the past couple days. I really appreciate it, guys. And who knows, man? Maybe Five Nights at Freddy's 6 will eventually come out. We don't know. Just for now, it's canceled. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!